Welcome back to Afternoon Live. Well, if you've ever thought about buying an investment home, today we have your guide. We welcome back from Prime Lending, Stuart Sander, and from Pink Dot Properties, Heidi Torkko. I almost forgot that dot because you are wearing such pretty pink. Can I say that since we both are? Right.
Yes.
But today we're talking about investment properties, and I think that a lot of people have questions around this because you're wondering how to spend your money sometimes, how to make a good investment. Is that a good investment?
Well, I'd like to think so. I've been a investment property rental owner and manager for 15 or 20 years, and I would look back and say I should have started sooner.
Yeah. So what are the advantages, would you say?
Oh, well, besides, what is it, Damon John from Shark Tank that says the best investment you can make is with OPM, other people's money. You're literally doing that. If you can come up with the down payment, somebody else is making that monthly payment for you and paying your debt down. And meanwhile, it's going up in value and you get tons of tax write-offs.
So how do you make sure that happens, though, that you get the loan that you need to make sure that people are paying that same amount as they're renting? Well,
that's, of course, one of the services that a good mortgage person will do for you is let you know what the market rent will be. And we back that up with an appraisal that surveys landlords in the area. They look to property managers, and they'll find out if you buy this house, this one, and this one is renting for X, so you should be covered because it would pencil.
Okay.
Right.
So you actually have to decide on that when you buy the home, or is there another way to get into that investment
There's
property?
websites you can go to. There's all kinds of resources that you can use before you buy it. But when you do buy it, we're going to double check that your math was right, that it is a good investment.
Yeah, because how much do you have to put down typically?
So
is it different?
It is. It's different. A single family home you can do as little as 15% down. 20% is better. We'd probably encourage you to just do 20. But you can buy some places, if you live in, say, a duplex or a triplex, you can buy it with as little as 3.5% down, as long as you're living in one of the other units.
Okay, so that's kind of the little tip there, is living in one of the other units.
That's a sneaky tip that not everybody knows, yeah.
So share with me, Heidi, some of these tips that you have as far as if people are looking into investment properties.
Well, there's different things that you want to look for. So for the investor that's looking for something that's going to provide immediate cash flow, they're going to want something that's already tenant occupied. For an investor that's looking for a property that they want to renovate and maybe choose their own tenant, they're going to want that vacant property. And right now in Portland, between up to $500,000 with a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom count, single-family residence, there's about 453.
Oh wow! Okay.
And
a lot.
Yeah.
And 233 of those are vacant. So that gives some possibilities there for the investor. Another thing that they're going to want to check on is the walkability of the property, because what a lot of renters are looking for nowadays is that livability piece. So is there a nearby coffee shop? Is there bars, parks, things of that nature that will definitely make that property more attractive to a renter?
I think that there's a lot of like Air B&B, VRBO that have just brought this into a huge other perspective. Is there anything different that people need to consider when they're looking into vacation investment homes versus the rental steady stream?
Yeah, so the city of Portland put some steps in place for Portland rents because they were skyrocketing. And so now, you can't raise rent more than 10% a year as a landlord, or there's consequences. And it's to protect the renter. And so there are still it's a great shortage of rental homes in Portland because of that. So it had kind of a double-edged effect. It kept the rents down, but not a lot of people wanted to get into buying rentals because they couldn't max out where the profits would be. So it's a good and a bad thing. As far as vacation homes, they're the best of both worlds, because if you have a place in Sun River or the beach, you get to use it when no one else is paying rent.
Right.
And so it's like, well, gosh, y'all go, check on the rental house, and in the meantime, enjoy it. The thing I would say there is, because you're not close to it, you probably want to hire a property manager to take care of, how does the VCR work, or the garage door is stuck.
Right.
If little things like that. You don't want to have to drive
that.
to the beach to go show you have to push the eject button, silly, that kind of thing. So
But otherwise, you say you can property manage it yourself. None, right?
You can. Now, you can manage your own properties. You just can't manage other people's properties unless you're a realtor.
Okay.
And licensed. Yeah.
Perfect. All
Yeah.
right. For more information, look at this here. His phone number is on the screen, 503-603-3333. That's Stuart Sanders' Prime Lending Team that you can reach him there, or head to our website, KATU.com. Thank you, both of you, for joining us today. So much information.
Good stuff.
And a great way to